Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna have a quick look at the new-ish, well, I'm 2 days late, but new-ish skill coming to Primalist in the upcoming patch 8.4, 0.8.4. So the skill is called Upheaval, and what it says is, as you may have already noticed, our Primalist is getting a lot of love in this patch, with obviously the complete overhaul, new abilities, and the new models, which I haven't actually covered, but a few other relatively big streamers who post on Last Epoch have covered it. So if you check them out, I'm sure they'll give you plenty like a pretty good breakdown of what to expect, and or maybe there's a third option and you would want to see for yourself. You can go have a look at the forum on the Last Epoch website. What does it say? So, Upheaval is a powerful semi-spammable ground slam ability. It will do decent amount of damage and have a medium mana cost. With the announced removal of Ice Thorns, Upheaval will be stepping in to fill its empty skill slot. This means that moving forward, Upheaval will be an early and core addition to the Primalist theme and leveling experience. What it says is it is thunders the ground in a line in front of you, dealing damage to enemies along the path, and has 120% added damage effectiveness, with it only 10 mana cost, which is actually very, very good. Has some okay strength scaling as well. And here's the visual down below, which, by the way, I think the development team has done an absolutely fantastic job. This is probably my favorite of all abilities in Last Epoch. Like, I think this looks genuinely the best in terms of FX. What have they said? We knew that the visuals of Upheaval need to feel impactful to our players, which I think they've hit spot on. We started by adding some additional screen shake, then we added another slam visual object right when the Primalist weapon hits the ground, which is fantastic. I can definitely, I haven't played it, right, but I can already, just from the screen shake and the way the ability looks, I can get the feel of how strong and how powerful, how impactful this ability feels overall. The visual design of Upheaval was also presented us with the opportunity to create a new visual skill too, Decals over Trail. This is a design tool that drops visual decals every 1.5 units, which results in a repeated trail of decals. This design truly realized the desired visuals for Upheaval, and will certainly be using it to shape other future skills in Last Epoch. Fantastic! Like, I'd be very much looking forward to that. Like, if they can continue with the amazing job they've done so far, then this game will only getting better. And obviously, there's a couple nodes. Obviously, all of the numbers have been removed because it's, as it says here, it's still a balancing. And obviously, they don't want to break the ability before it comes out. But generally, from what I can see in these nodes, is you have ice peaks, which obviously moves it over to instead of, I guess, so much more of an physical damage ability, it turns into more of a frost ability, which is fantastic, giving a frostbite chance, chill, and increasing the base chill freeze rate. Cannot speak today. And also allowing you to have a totem, which allows you for new totem builds, which is fantastic, allowing even more variety to the already pretty I guess variable, if that's a word, Primalist tree. And there is a little animation of what you would expect that to be. That's with the frost node, the ice peaks, and the upheaval totems, which I think looks just as nice as it did before. Now the next one though, I think looks the coolest, and you'll find out why in a sec. Because obviously, the tonic slam, rejuvenating splinters, just gives it a bit extra oomph to the ability, giving it a few extra bits and pieces. Excavating Blow. This is the one which I would most definitely be going for because it allows the ability to have so much more AoE, and Upheaval now travels in 3 fault lines in front of you but costs additional mana, which is fair enough. Enemies can only be hit by 1 fault line per use. And you cannot tell me this looks absolutely fucking amazing. It's like, the animation is great, it looks fantastic, obviously clears great damage, as the devs have said, obliterating enemies in its path. Fantastic AoE, fantastic everything. Obviously, we're gonna have to find out how the damage is later on once the patch actually comes out, but I've got very high expectations overall. And there's a few other nodes down below, which kind of just obviously increase its area with the weapons and would give it different effects depending on what weapons you have equipped. There's another one which is called Trembler. When you directly use Upheaval and hit at least one enemy, you gain a stack of Earth Shattering up to a maximum, causing your next Fury Leap or Earthquake to consume all of your stacks to gain additional physical penetration and increase area per stack consumed. So what I guess I'm really getting from this ability is obviously it's raw kind of physical damage, and also it has the potential to be a frost ability, but more than anything, I feel like to a certain extent it kind of allows us to have an additional elemental kind of, I guess, element, if that makes sense. Usually we've got fire, lightning, we've got what else? We've got frost, obviously, but we don't really have that much of an earth ability. So I don't feel like this kind of gives it just another, just a different playstyle, I guess, or a different type of ability. And that's generally what the end of all of the patch notes, or I guess the upcoming. And what it says to finish it off in conclusion is Upheaval will be joining the Primalist skill kit before the end of the year with patch 0.8.4. For those keeping score in the community, that means you have patch 0.8.4 in your hands in no more than 46 days from now. This was 2 days ago. So that means 44 days from now, which is actually pretty soon, and I'm actually very excited for this. I haven't actually leveled up to max level a Primalist, so I know what I'm going to be doing soon. In that time, you'll be hearing from us a lot. In fact, we've barely scratched the surface in revealing what's all incoming your way. We have more blog posts, future reveals, announcements, and trailers heading your way in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for all the news of a patch 0.8.4. Overall, sounds great. And from what they're saying is we should be expecting a lot more things to come. Obviously, I think they've derailed quite a bit considering they did a complete overhaul of Primalist, and it's, I guess, more werebear kind of form. Also adding another insect kind of based form as well, which is fantastic. And honestly, I'm really excited for this new upcoming patch. I'm sure that this will be very much used in a lot of the builds. As they said, this is used to replace Ice Thorns, which is getting removed. However, I feel like this is, in my opinion, honestly, a better, more from what I could tell, a more fun ability, which is sure it's not really a replacement. I think it's an improvement, if anything. And yeah, very happy there and looking forward to it. And that's about it for today. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe. That would make me very happy. If you haven't noticed, I've played a little bit with my audio, so hopefully it should sound better than in previous videos. And soon I'll be getting a new camera, hopefully improve the quality of that as well. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.